Welcome to Millennial Milkshake, the podcast where one tricky milky boy has bamboozled his two co-hosts into thinking they were recording a normal episode. My name is Colin O'Connell. I was born in 1994, and this is a pop quiz episode.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do I even introduce myself at this point?
Yes. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Oh, okay. This is Josh Sakali, and I was born in 1995.
And I'm Michelle Potter. I was born in 1997. Let's go.
Yes, I have bamboozled you. You have been boozled.
Oof.
We are not reviewing what I said we were going to review. Maybe later. But instead, we are going to have a pop quiz between the two of you. I have compiled 40 questions.
What?
And you guys are going to answer them. So here's how this is going to work. All right. You're going to alternate between who's answering first. You're each going to answer the questions. All right. I'm going to do a coin flip to decide who's going to answer the first question. All right. So whoever it lands on, they're going to answer the first question, and then the other person will answer the second, so on and so forth. All right. Here are the rules, because it's not just a normal quiz. It's a game, kind of. So you will each have 3 lifelines/abilities. All right. So you have the straw, which means that you get the question all to yourself. All right. You're the only one who can answer the question. You get the spoon, which means that the other person has to answer the question. If they get it wrong, they lose a point. If they get it right, they get 2 points. All right. So you have to be careful. And finally, you get the hold and cream and cherry option, which means that the answers are taken down to 2. That can only be used in the multiple choice aspect where there's 4 questions. You cannot do it for the true and false. Are we ready? I'm going to flip the coin. Michelle, do you want heads or tails?
I'll take heads. Wow.
It is tails. Josh, you can either get the first question or the second, or do you want to answer the second question first? So do you want the odd questions or the even questions?
I'm going to go evens.
All right. So you're each going to answer the questions. It's just a matter of who's answering them first. All right.
Oh, do we have to buzz in? What kind of questions are these?
So it's a pop quiz, so I can't tell you. I'm going to ask you both the question, but Michelle, for the question number 1, you're gonna get the chance to answer first. All right. And you can take the same answer, but it's just a matter of whether you're going to piggyback off the other person or not. You know what I mean? Okay.
Okay.
Michelle really usually does her history. She's going to beat me in this.
I don't know about that.
Well, we'll see. It does have to do with the podcast up to this point. So hopefully you guys remember. All right. The episodes that we've recorded yet. All right.
Oh. Okay.
It is the Millennial Milkshake pop quiz. Okay. That's how it's going to work.
Gotcha.
All right.
My memory is...
all right.
I'm ready,
before
though.
I forget, the winner of this gets a special prize at the end. So I don't want
Yes.
I don't want either of you throwing it to be nice. You get a prize at the end. All right.
We're
so
competitive.
You compete.
Oh, no, I'm winning this.
Yeah. Okay, Josh.
Okay. So the first question in the first ever Millennial Milkshake pop quiz, Michelle, you will answer first. All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Number 1. Which former WWE superstar became the governor of Minnesota the same day Ed, Edd and Eddy premiered on Cartoon Network? Was it A, Jesse the Body Ventura, B, Rowdy Roddy Piper, C, Ric Flair, or D, Macho Man Randy Savage?
I know that we talked about Jesse the Body Ventura because I remember that. What was D again?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm going to go with D.
Michelle's going with D. Josh, what is your answer?
I am going to go with A.
The correct answer is A, Jesse the Body Ventura. Josh gets the first point. So Josh, you will answer this question first. Number 2. Which of the following artists did not collaborate with Will Smith on his album Millennium? Was it A, Slick Rick, B, Eve, C, Pete Rock, or D, MC Light?
Ooh, man, this is tough for me. I'm going to go with C.
Okay. Michelle, what is your answer?
I was also going to go with C. Do I have to pick the same? Can I pick the same answer?
You can absolutely pick the same answer, yes.
I'm going with C.
All right. You're both correct. You both get a point.
Right.
All right.
Whew.
Michelle, you will answer this question first. True or false? I have black socks on right now.
Okay, so I know you're a fan of socks, but I feel like you're not a really crazy sock person. per se. Like, maybe have a few pairs, but like, I feel like not a ton. So I'm gonna go false. False. I don't think they're black.
Okay, Michelle is going false. Josh, what is your answer?
Now, is this like a thing with like if there's black in it, does that, or you can't answer that?
The socks have to be 50% more black or more in order to be black socks.
So what if one is pure black and one is pure white? Does that count as true?
I can assure you I am wearing the same type of sock on each foot.
Okay.
I am gonna go. I feel like they're red, so I'm gonna go with false.
You're both correct. False for both. I have on white and gray Under Armour socks.
Wonderful.
Ooh, okay.
Josh, it is your turn to answer first. From which sci-fi novel is this quote from? History has stopped. Nothing exists except the endless present in which the party is always right. Is it A, 1984, B, The Time Machine, C, Dune, or D, The Left Hand of Darkness?
And you said A, 1984?
Correct.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Michelle?
Yeah, I feel like when we did this pop quiz, I maybe said Dune, but I think it's A, 1984.
It is 1984. That was, of course, one of the literary corner questions.
I remember that was the one I was upset about because I just finished reading it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, number 5. Michelle, which movie did Regal promote on the back of our polos when I worked there? Was it A, Batman v Superman, B, Max Steel, C, Assassin's Creed, or D, World of Warcraft?
It was D, World of Warcraft.
Okay. Josh?
D.
That is correct. Both of you are killing this quiz.
Easy peasy.
Bonus point. Michelle, you get to answer this first.
Big Hero 6.
Michelle,
Ooh.
you get to answer this one first. Bonus point. How long did we have to wear them? A, a couple weeks. B, a month. C, too damn long.
Too damn long. Obviously.
Can I go with C?
C is the correct answer. We wore them for too damn long. We wore them for like months, like after the movie was released.
Way after the movie was released.
My favorite polos were the Big Hero 6 ones. I don't know if Colin was there for that.
I like the long sleeve ones. Those are
Did I miss
Yeah,
this?
everyone did like those long sleeve ones.
So Josh is ahead by 1 point, right?
Yes. Josh currently has 6. You have 5. Josh, what is the worst thing Grandpa Joe does in the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Is it A, coerce Charlie into drinking fizzy lifting drink? B, magically become healed once his grandson, not him, gets a golden ticket? C, continue to spend money on tobacco despite the clear poverty his family lives in? Or D, immediately ask Wonka if he gets to stay in the chocolate factory with Charlie?
There isn't a all of the above answer, is there?
Yeah, I was
Which
waiting
is
for
the
that.
worst thing he does?
Oh, the worst thing. Okay. What was B again?
Magically become healed once his grandson, not him, gets a golden ticket.
Definitely B.
Okay, Michelle?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely B. There might be a case for like the tobacco, but it's like he has a tobacco addiction, so it's not really his fault, you know?
B is correct. All of the other answers were also correct.
Yeah, I mean you can't deny this man laid on his lazy ass for. And then
man.
golden ticket comes, chance to go see Wonka in his chocolate factory. This man springs up like no one else and starts dancing around the shack,
Like,
singing a lovely tune. About how
tune is lovely.
it's his golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. No, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't. Your grandson has one, and you're taking the place of his
yes.
his so much more worthy mother who should be accompanying him to the chocolate factory. I don't want to hear any more about it.
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
Well, I had forgotten he immediately after Wonka's like, you get to stay in this chocolate factory with me. Grandpa just like, and what about me too? Like instantly.
I remember that so well because it pissed me off almost equally. He just goes like this, and me.
Mm-hmm.
You've done nothing to deserve this.
Oh, I love when Wonka just tells them they lose. Good day,
that's
sir.
great. It's incredible.
You lose, sir. That's, yeah, incredible.
All right, Michelle. At which theater did Paul Rubens get arrested for publicly masturbating? Was it A, North Point Theater, B, South Trail Cinema, C, Maddie's Megaplex, or D, the Alamo?
Okay. I'm going to go with A.
Okay, Josh, At which theater did Paul Rubens get arrested for publicly masturbating?
Oh, I really don't know, but I'm just going to go with C to keep it a little interesting.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was B, South Trail Cinema.
Ooh, rats.
You were both hovering right around it, but you kind of sandwiched the correct answer there. Okay, Josh. What is my favorite color? Is it A, royal blue, B, navy blue, C, sky blue, or D, robin egg blue?
Kind of liking that D. So I'm going to go with that.
Robin egg blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone clip Josh saying, I'm liking that D. Michelle, what is your answer?
It is A, royal blue.
It is A, royal blue. Correct, Michelle. You both now have 7. All right, Michelle, your turn to answer first. In which television show did Scott Bakula, star of Cats Don't Dance, make a cameo? Was it A, Silicon Valley, B, Arrested Development, C, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or D, Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I'm gonna go Arrested Development. Oh, am I gonna go Arrested Development?
Don't know, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Arrested Development.
Okay. Josh?
Wait, I just have one question. Is it tied or am I losing now? Because I thought I was only one ahead.
No, you were tied.
We're tied.
Oh, okay.
You both have 7.
Can I hear D?
Yeah, Josh, Michelle also got the movie theater question wrong.
Oh, I thought she got that right. Okay.
So what was your answer?
Can I hear D again?
D was Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'm going to go with that.
No, the correct answer is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ooh.
When they turn, it's the gang turns black and they think that he's going to steal their quantum leap.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Josh, it is your turn. Who played shortstop for the 2002 Texas Rangers? Was it A, Miguel Tejada, B, Alex Rodriguez, C, Cal Ripken Jr., or D, Troy Tulowitzki?
You said 2002 Texas Rangers?
Correct.
I'm going to need those options one more time, Colin.
Sure. A, Miguel Tejada, B, Alex Rodriguez, C, Cal Ripken Jr., or D, Troy Tulowitzki?
Oh, man, I'm not good with baseball. I'm going to have to go with C.
Okay. Michelle?
Ooh, I was gonna go with C too. I'm gonna I'll stick with C.
The correct answer was B, Alex Rodriguez.
Wow.
Cal Ripken
Really?
Jr. played for the Orioles. Yeah, A-Rod played for the Rangers, the Mariners, and then the Yankees. Or the Mariners, Rangers, then the Yankees.
When did he go to the Yankees? Because I thought he was there around that time.
Couple years after that. I think 2004, 2005 maybe?
Wow.
All right, Michelle. True or false? I had pizza today.
All right, so it's sort of like a rainy Monday. I'm gonna go with true. Seems like a good day for pizza.
I am going to go false.
Josh is correct. I did not have pizza today.
Damn.
It's unfortunate. I wish I had pizza every day, but it's not a sustainable lifestyle. All right, Josh, it is your turn to answer first. How many grams of sugar does a fruit by the foot have? Is it A, 13, B, 19, C, 9, or D, 24?
Which option was 19?
B.
B, 19.
Michelle?
My initial thought was 23, so I'm gonna go with D, 24.
The correct answer is C, 9. There are 9 grams of sugar in a fruit by the foot. I know, shocking.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew there was a 9 in there.
Yeah. All right, Michelle. About how many people can fit in Fred Schneider's Chrysler? Is it A, 15, B, 20, C, 5, or D, only him?
I don't want to sound dumb, but who's Fred Schneider?
I cannot reveal that information. I need an answer.
Oh, okay. What were the numbers? I'm so sorry. One more time.
It's okay. A, 15, B, 20, C, 5, D, only him.
I'm gonna go with 5.
Josh?
Okay, so Fred Schneider, I don't really know who that is, but I know Dan Schneider. I know he's a pretty big guy. So.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're not.
Dan Schneider?
Oh, no, not Dan Schneider.
I am gonna go. What was A? 15?
A was 15.
I don't even know what this question is. I'm just gonna go with 5.
I'm sorry. The incorrect answer was B, 20. About 20 people can fit in Fred Schneider's Chrysler.
Wow.
And who is that?
Next question, Josh.
Oh my God.
How much does Drew Carey weigh? Is it A, 170 pounds, B, 180 pounds, C, 190 pounds, D, 200 pounds?
Now?
Yes.
170.
Michelle?
I'm going to go 190.
The correct answer is A, 170 pounds.
I remember Colin's rant
30
on
pounds
that.
lighter than me.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, Michelle. What is Peter's last name in the book My Teacher is an Alien? Is it A, Thompson, B, Williams, C, Hernandez, D, Calzone?
It is Peter Thompson.
Okay, Josh?
Thompson.
You're both correct. It's Peter Thompson. Good job. Hey, Josh, number 16. What's better, Stromboli or Calzone?
Could I have the question one more time?
What is better, Stromboli or Calzone?
You know, I always toss these guys up. Wow. You know, I'm going to go with Stromboli.
Okay. Michelle?
I don't think that I've had either. So,
Well, I'm not shocked.
Oh my God. We need to have an intervention with Michelle about her childhood at some point. You've never had a Stromboli or Calzone.
I'm going to go with Calzone. Shout out to Ben Wyatt.
Your correct answer is, of course, Stromboli. Stromboli is way better than Calzone.
I love them both, though.
Okay.
But recently, I've been liking the Strombolis a little bit more.
Stromboli just got a little more punch to it, and it's not as a sloppy eat.
True.
All right. We're at Michelle now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, you guys have not used any of your 3 abilities yet.
I forgot about them, to be honest.
Oh,
You have
okay.
the straw, the spoon, and hold the cream and cherry. So, number 17. What was the name of the superhero mascot Sunny D allegedly created according to the Apple Facts from our unaired Sunny D test episode? Was it A, Sunny Boy, B, Sultan of Sun, C, Son of Sam, D, Super Sunny?
Yes, I know this one. It is C, Son of Sam.
Son of Sam.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I asked for the superhero-based mascot, not the serial killer-based mascot. The answer is D,
Oh.
Super Sunny.
Damn. I remembered hearing Son of Sam when we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tricky one. Oh, I'm very glad that Josh has to answer this one first. Josh, what was Michelle's 2010s Disney movie draft pick? Was it A, Frozen, B, Tangled, C, Wreck-It Ralph, or D, Winnie the Pooh?
B, Tangled.
Michelle?
Yeah, it was Tangled.
Correct. It was Tangled.
I was waiting for some of these questions to come up.
What question are we on?
We are on question 19.
Okay, and Josh is ahead by 3.
Yes. Josh has 12. You have 9.
Yikes. All right.
Number 19. What was the name of my 3rd grade teacher? Was it A, Mrs. Galini, B, Mrs. Fox, C, Ms. Abrams, or D, Mrs. Lieberthal?
What was A again?
Mrs. Galini.
I'm going to go with Miss Abrams.
Okay. Josh?
I'm going to go with D.
I'm sorry, it was Mrs. Galini. Shout out to Mrs. Galini if you are still alive.
I was about to say A.
Ugh.
She was the best. Josh, number 20. What is da butta? Is it A, being cool, B, a nice ass, C, starring in a 2013 sci-fi flop with your son, or D, only Will Smith knows?
Ooh. Oh, man, I was going with B, but now I got to think about it. I'm going to go with D.
Okay. D, only Will Smith knows. Michelle?
I'm going to go with B. Nice ass.
Sorry, only Will Smith knows what da butta could possibly mean. So the correct answer is D.
Damn it.
I don't know what it means. Do you guys know what it means?
I thought, if anything, it would mean a nice ass, but I guess it really only Will Smith knows.
I don't know. Okay. Michelle, number 21. What does the sign say? Does it say A, you can't have your snack pack back? B, don't even think about it? C, stay away, fools? Or D, roam if you want to?
Okay. Okay. The sign says don't even think about it.
Okay. Josh?
I'm going to go with A.
I'm sorry. The sign says stay away, fools. All right.
Oh.
We'll move on to number 22.
God.
Josh, true or false? I can roll my tongue like a hot dog bun.
I'm going to go with false.
Okay. Michelle?
True.
It is true. I can, in fact, roll my tongue like a hot dog bun.
Yes.
Doing it right now for you guys. Number 23. Ray Barone's twin kids are named A, Johnny and Barry, B, Larry and Philip, C, Michael and Jeffrey, D, Sid and Diego.
I'm going with Johnny and Barry.
Okay, Josh?
I'm going to go with C.
The correct answer is C. His twin kids are, of course, named Michael and Jeffrey.
Get that point back.
Wow.
That damn hot dog bun.
Josh, number 24. Pudge is A, dumpy, B, bumpy, C, lumpy, D, humpy.
Dumpy.
Michelle?
Dumpy. He's dumpy.
Pudge is dumpy. Michelle, I've forgotten. Who was the starting point guard for the 2008 San Antonio Spurs? Was it A, Chris Paul, B, Chauncey Billups, C, Tony Parker, or D, Rajon Rondo?
Rajon Rondo.
Okay. Josh?
I'm going to go with D.
Nope, it was C, Tony Parker.
Oof.
You guys still have your abilities left. We are well over halfway through the quiz.
What is the straw ability?
The straw means that you get to answer the question all to yourself. So if you get it right, you would be the only one able to get the point. If you get it wrong, there is no penalty.
I forgot about that one. I should have really used that when I knew the answer.
The spoon means that the other person... So you can only use this when you're the first person to answer.
Okay.
The spoon, the other person has to answer. And then if they get it right, they get 2 points. But if they get it wrong, they lose a point.
I'm scared of that spoon, to be honest.
Ooh, okay.
And then you have hold the cream and cherry. Either one of you can use it, depending, whether you're first or second, but it eliminates the multiple choice questions down to 2, and you cannot use that on a true and false.
Okay. I'm ready.
It is Josh's turn. 26. Kevin from Ed, Ed, and Eddie wears a hat. What color is it? Is it A, orange, B, green, C, black, D, red?
D, red.
Yeah, I'm also going red.
It is a red hat. You both get the point. Hey, Michelle. Number 27 is, when I worked at Regal, what was my go-to drink that I would steal sips of from the soda fountain? Was it A, Sprite, B, High C Pink Lemonade, C, Mellow Yellow, or D, Coke Zero? Michelle has a
Coke Zero.
distinct advantage on this question. Josh?
See, I was thinking about Coke Zero also. I know mine out of those was definitely Pink Lemonade, but I'm going to go with Coke Zero.
No, that was before I started drinking diet soda. I actually drank, it was Pink Lemonade.
Oh.
I would always get pink. I would
Really?
always steal sips of Pink Lemonade, and then sometimes I would mix Sprite in with the Pink Lemonade.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it was Pink Lemonade. Josh, what kind of money does Fred Schneider want? Does he want A, gas money, B, jukebox money, C, tip money, or D, dirty money?
I'm going to go with A.
Okay, I'm gonna go with jukebox money.
Fred Schneider wants jukebox money. That is correct.
Yes.
Michelle gets the point, and she also is the first one to answer this next question. Michelle, I've played the same video game every year since it came out. What game is it? Is it A, Super Mario Sunshine, B, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, C, Half-Life 2, or D, Shadow of the Colossus?
I don't want to be wrong, but I think I know what it is. Yeah, it's Star Wars.
Okay. Josh?
It's between B or C. I'm going to go B.
You're both correct. I've played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic every
I was
year
hoping
since
you get
it
that
came
wrong.
out. Okay. Josh, what toy did Neil from the Santa Claus want? Was it A, a yo-yo, B, a train, C, a fire truck, D, who cares, Neil is a cuck?
I'm going to go with D.
Okay. Michelle?
I'm also gonna go with D.
Yep, who gives a shit? Michelle, number 31. We only have 40 questions, and none of you have used your special abilities yet. Ryan Stiles was doing an impression of which celebrity when his head shattered the glass on the Whose Line Is It Anyway set? Was it A, Carol Burnett, B, Carol Channing, C, Carol Kane, D, Carol Kirkwood?
No, it was Carol Burnett.
Okay. Josh?
A was Carol Burnett.
A was Carol Burnett.
I'm going to go with A.
No, it was B, Carol Channing.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Number 32, Josh. True or false, Ralph Fiennes owns the supermarket chain Ralph's? True or false?
I'm going to go with false.
Okay, Michelle?
False.
False is correct. He does not, obviously, he does not own the supermarket chain Ralph's.
I was like...
Michelle, true or false? I usually wore non-slip shoes when I worked at Regal. A, true. B, false.
False.
Josh?
false.
That is incorrect. I usually did wear non-slip shoes when I worked at Regal. Sometimes I didn't, but normally I did. Bonus question, guys. Michelle, you get to answer this first. How comfortable were they? A, very, or B, not at all?
Our non-slip shoes were very comfortable.
Josh?
I'm going to go very comfortable.
They were terrible. They were not at all comfortable.
I don't know. It depends which one you got. Sometimes you slip those on. Those were...
Yeah, but mine were not. The question was, how comfortable were my shoes? Josh, it is your turn. Of the following films, which one did Tim Burton first direct? Was it A, Ed Wood, B, Mars Attacks, C, Dark Shadows, or D, Batman Returns?
Batman Returns.
I'm going to go with Mars Attacks.
That is incorrect. Out of those films, he directed Batman Returns. So Josh gets that point.
I remember I was shocked.
I
was shocked when I found out Mars Attacks was late 90s when we talked about it.
Yeah, it was like a later one. Okay, Michelle. What child star did my brother look like when he was younger? A, Macaulay Culkin, B, Haley Joel Osment, C, Henry Thomas, D, Anthony Lipnicki. We only have a few questions left, guys, and none of you have used your abilities.
I'm going to make Josh answer this one.
Okay, Josh, you're getting the spoon. So if you get this correct, you get 2 points. If you get it wrong, you lose a point.
Can I use my whipped cream ability?
Sure can.
Ooh, what? Okay.
A, Macaulay Culkin, or D, Anthony Lipnicki.
Wow, I'm glad I used it.
No, that's so unfair.
Nothing in the rules says a dog can't play basketball. You had to choose between A, Macaulay Culkin, or D, Anthony Lipnicki.
I don't remember what he looks like. I'm gonna go with A.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
It was Anthony Lipnicki. He looked like the Stuart Little kid growing up.
I was not gonna say that.
Yeah, little Jerry Maguire looking kid.
I forgot that was his name.
Okay, so Josh has lost the point.
What's the score?
So I'm still down by 3, right? Or 4?
You are down by 3. Michelle has 16. Josh has 19.
And what question are we on?
36. There's only 40 questions. Josh, you get to answer this one first.
Right.
You're what? A, ceramic roof disgusted. B, tin roof rusted. C, wood roof busted. Or D, concrete roof lusted.
What was the question?
You're what?
Can I hear the options again?
Absolutely. A, ceramic roof disgusted. B, tin roof rusted. C, wood roof busted. Or D, concrete roof lusted.
I am gonna go with B.
Okay, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm also going with B.
Yep, you're what? Tin roof rusted. Michelle, what score did I give Fruit Gushers? Was it A, 14, B, 11, C, 4, or D, 7?
I'm going to go with I can only answer this one.
Okay.
The answer is 7.
That is correct. Michelle gets the point.
Damn it.
Josh, true or false, Rob Thomas deserves what he has? A, true, B, false.
Oh.
What question is this?
38. There are only 40 questions.
Ah.
Josh, you have the straw and spoon ability left.
I don't know what that last question is going to be. I'm wondering if I should use my ability now, because this one's a little tricky for me, I'll be honest. I'm going to go with only I can answer this.
Okay.
And so the question is, Rob Thomas deserves everything he has?
True or false, Rob Thomas deserves what he has?
I'm going to go with false.
That is correct. He does not deserve what he has. Michelle, you get to answer first. I believe you only have the hold the cream and cherry option left, which you can use on this question or the next question at any time. Number 39, which of the following is not a Bruce Coville book? A, Goblins in the Castle. B, Aliens Ate My Homework. C, The Skull of Truth. Or D, The Word Eater.
Aliens ate my homework.
Okay, Josh?
And you said which one is not?
Which one is not?
I'm going to go with Aliens as well.
That is incorrect. The Word Eater is not a Bruce Coville book. All right. Josh, last question.
Ready. What's the score?
You have 21. Michelle has 17.
Oh, well, all right.
What do you have? You have spoon left, which means the other person has to answer. So it's up to you to use this or not. Number 40. What is my middle name? A, Liam. B, Sean. C, Daniel. D, Ryan.
I'm sorry, Colin. Guess I really am not 100%. Can I get the options again?
Yes. A, Liam. B, Sean. C, Daniel. D, Ryan.
Why do I think it's A, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with A.
Okay. Michelle?
Daniel.
The correct answer is Daniel.
That was my second option.
All right.
Sorry, Colin.
So the final score is Josh had 21. Michelle had 19. Josh is the winner of the first ever Millennial Milkshake Pop Quiz.
Woo!
Good job, Josh.
You will have a $5 Amazon e-gift card sent your way.
Oh, thanks,
for winning
man.
this. For winning
What?
this. Yep. For winning this pop quiz competition.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Wow.
You'll
thank
get
you,
it
Colin.
at some point.
How sweet.
Did you guys get the little theme I had going on with the certain questions? The Fred Schneider questions? Did you guys sniff that out?
Well, I noticed there was multiple of him.
Mm-hmm.
What was
No,
So who
explain.
is Fred Schneider?
Fred Schneider is the lead singer of the B-52s, the band that made Love Shack. So his Chrysler can fit about 20. So come on and bring your jukebox money.
Oh,
And then of course,
Brilliant.
And of course, the sign says "Stay away, fools," because love rolls at the Love Shack. And finally, in the song, she asks, "Your what? Tin roof rusted." So those were the Love Shack questions.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't know why I added them, but I did.
And I'm over here thinking about Dan Schneider.
I love that.
No, it was not Dan Schneider. It was the vastly superior Fred Schneider.
Thought it was like a sibling.
Sibling.
I don't think they're related.
I'm really upset that I didn't get that little that the brother lookalike.
Yeah, Anthony Lipnicki, the Stuart Little looking little glasses, blonde hair, spiky
I was so
blonde
happy to
hair.
use my whipped cream ability. I thought I really stumped Michelle there.
I knew it wasn't Macaulay Culkin. That one felt too,
No.
I don't know, obvious.
Yeah, I put the two blondes
Honestly,
against each
I was
other,
gonna
wouldn't
say
you?
B.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would have
Because
said.
when I saw the picture you posted of yourself, I was thinking of that, and I was like, well, if anything, I think
Right.
I was like, he looks like him out of all four of those. So I was.
I'm a little shocked. You guys, did you guys look up anything while I was giving the quiz?
No.
No.
Oh, I never said cheating wasn't.
Yeah, but I didn't feel
option.
right doing it.
I mean, I don't care. Josh, you win the gift card, and who knows? Maybe in a few more episodes we'll revisit this idea. I hope you guys were thoroughly surprised because it was a pop quiz after all.
Thoroughly. I
Yeah,
love
I didn't know it
trivia
was gonna be
too.
like a history of the podcast one so far.
Well, some of it was, some of it wasn't.
That was a nice little touch. Yeah, the baseball questions were throwing me off. a
Yeah,
little
and
bit.
did I have pizza today? What color socks am I wearing? You know. I wrote those questions before today. So the answers weren't set in stone yet, which is a nice little fun fact. All right.
That was fun.
That was fun. Thank you.
If you enjoyed that, please be sure to rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our episodes come out every single Tuesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, a bunch of other places too. You can follow us on our social media. It's Millennial Milkshake on Instagram and Facebook, and it's at Milkshake Pod on Twitter. You can also follow our individual social medias. I'm at The Last Call on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. That's call spelled C-O-L. Michelle is at Michelle Thoughts. That's Thoughts the Way You Think on Instagram. And Josh is on Instagram at Joshy_124. Joshy spelled with an I-E. All right, guys. Well, thank you for, I guess, being my guinea pigs for this episode.
Thank you for this surprise pop quiz. It was very fun.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for putting us to test. It was a blast.
It was a blast. A brain blast, Jimmy Neutron.
It was a brain blast.
And as always, to our audience, remember to stay creamy or whipped. One of the two. Whatever you prefer. Doing.
Whichever you're feeling tonight.
Whatever you're... Yes. Whatever you're... Maybe both. You know? We never talk about both. All right. Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, they might not be listening to it at night.
Good day, sir. You lose.